And welcome back to DIY with Danica. Today I'm going to show you how I took this plain weekender bag and transformed it by personalizing it with my initials on the front and my full name on the back. It was a really easy project, so let's do it. So one complaint that I've seen online about this bag is that the bottom of it loses its structure and it falls easily. It doesn't have any structure to it. So what I'm gonna do is, and I've already made a slit here with my X-Acto knife. Sorry I didn't videotape that, decide to videotape this late. So I put a slit here. Now I'm going to take a cardboard box, cardboard box, just a regular old Christmas present type of box, and I'm going to measure it for this height. And because I want it to be as long as possible, I'm glad I got that really big box. I'm gonna cut that out and then slide it into this pocket that I've created in the lining. So it's a little scary to cut the lining on a brand new bag like that, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. So now I'm gonna take this cardboard and I'm gonna slide it into the hole that I've created in the lining. And hope it fits. Oh yeah, it fits. So now my bag has some structure on the bottom, so even when it is empty, it's not gonna cave in on itself. Next, I wanna make sure that this opening that I cut with my X-Acto knife doesn't start fraying. So I'm gonna take some ribbon, and this is the nicest ribbon that I have, and I think it goes well with green. I'm gonna cut a piece of ribbon and just hot glue over that in order to seal it so that it doesn't fray. So I'm gonna take the ribbon and I folded it at the top to give it a little bit of a hem, and I'm just gonna hot glue it down. Easy. And I'm going to measure again just to make sure it's where I want it to be, so I can see how far down I want it. Gonna hem this side also with my hot glue. Real simple. Okay, let that dry for a second. Now I'm going to measure one more time where I want it to be, and I'm gonna glue it right on top of that cut to help make sure that it doesn't fray. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put glue on the cut itself to stop it from fraying. There we go. And now to put glue on the ribbon to also help stop the fray and make it look pretty cute. Now I just happen to have this ribbon. I wish I had green. That would be better, of course. Small bits of glue sticking around. And now we can see that that's covered. It's not gonna fray, not gonna fall apart. The cardboard is secure, and I can close it. Okay, so I'm in Cricut Design Space, and I'm using a font from the font website for personal use. And the font is Black Sword. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put my initials. And you do that by clicking on text, and a box pops up down there, and you can type in what you want to type. But I'd already got a head start on that, so I also am going to use the shapes to get a circle. And when the circle comes, I want it to be bigger than my letters. I've already measured out the bag. I need that circle to be between like 7 inches, 7 by 7, right? So the way I get the ring is I keep that one circle, then I go back to shapes again and get another circle. And this time I'm gonna drag that circle just to make a board almost as big. Get it right so that my edge is just the way that I want it. And then because it's uncut, one circle will be cut out of the center. And that's how you get your ring around the lettering. Or that's how I got my ring around the lettering. And I would select all of it and go down to the bottom and attach. Click attach. So once I have the circle centered over my lettering the way I want it, I'm going to get my vinyl, which is over there now. Excuse my messy workspace. Gonna get my glitter vinyl, and I'm going to click make it so I can see where it shows up on the mat. Okay, and like I said, it's a little less than 7 by 7. One thing you have to remember when you're placing HTV is you want the shiny side face down, and you want, so I'm putting my shiny side down real quick. Gonna tape it because my mat is not sticky anymore, and I don't feel like doing any of these online little tricks for making it sticky again. Another important thing is to click mirror. So anytime you're gonna iron something, you want it to reverse itself. And so you're gonna click mirror. And now I'm gonna click continue. And I'm going to go in, I'm gonna browse, which is right over there. And I'm using a shimmery, glittery type of vinyl. So I'm gonna go down to Everyday Iron On, and I'm gonna pick Sparkle or Glitter, just glitter. and done. So now I'm gonna load my mat. And now I'm going to push the blinking C, which will make it start cutting. Okay, once it's done cutting, you push the arrows again to unload. And you go to your computer and you press finish. So once you have cut the piece that you're going to be using, you probably can't see it because it's very light, but the design with my initials is right about here. The next thing I need to do is weed it. And weeding is just a process by which you take away the background, leaving behind only what you want to see. And for me, that's my initials. So I'm using this tool. I'm gonna grab just the corner. I like to grab a corner and pull it off. And so, you can see the circle is coming. So I have my initials, and now I'm going to iron them onto my bag. The bag is made out of nylon, and there is a setting for nylon on the iron. So I'm going to put this where I want it, iron it on, and when I'm done, I will show you guys the finished product. So here's the finished product. I have my personalized initials on the front of the bag. I even went back and put my whole first name there on the back. That took a lot longer to weed. I did not show that part. What I really love about this bag now is that this bottom part has a structure to it. And even when the top is full and the bottom is empty, it's not gonna cave in on itself, which was one of the top complaints I saw about this bag online. So problem solved. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to DIY with Danica, then why not? Click on that subscribe button and you will be notified when I have new videos out. And last but not least, please remember that if I can do this, you can do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to use my weekend bag. Have a great weekend.